What's up, Cougars? I'm McKenna, and today is Friday, November 13th.
And I'm Marin, and it's a white day.
Please rise and join us for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
For today's lunch, we have pulled pork hoagie or grilled cheese with tomato soup.
And the premium meal is pasta bar.
And for the sides, we have roasted Brussels sprouts, corn, pineapple tidbits, and a blueberry crisp. For Monday's lunch, we have chicken and beef sliders or a corn dog.
And the premium meal is Asian buffet.
And for the sides, we have tater tots, baby carrots, and applesauce.
Hey McKenna, do you have a joke for today?
Of course. What do you call Santa when he stops moving?
I don't know what.
Santa Claus.
That's a good one.
Hey, we are on the second week of November now.
Yes?
Do you know what our new character word is?
I actually don't remember. Could you tell me?
Of course, it is citizenship, and it means being loyal to your school, community, and country.
What a great character word, especially with Veterans Day this month.
True, and a great reminder to make sure we are including everyone who is a part of our CMS community.
Do you know what the best way is to keep up with your assignments and classes? By checking your email in Schoology daily, especially with the update tab in Schoology.
Although Wednesdays will be the day when teachers are sending out the new lessons and activities for the week, checking daily is a fantabulous way to ensure that you are staying up to date with your classes. Don't forget,
there are still copies of the 2019-2020 yearbook available for purchase.
That's right, Cougars. We have several copies of this amazing book still available, in case you did not get yours last year.
If you would like to get your hands on one of these historical yearbooks, you can come see Miss Vetch, room 502, before or during your tutorial. You should only come down if you have the money with you.
They are $35 and will be available until we sell out. Again, that is room 502 during tutorial time and only if you have the money with you. Get your copy of the 2019-2020 yearbook now. Don't forget to be selling those Major Saver cards. They may be purchased online and from different areas as well. They are $15 and have 21 local buy one get one free offers.
They are valid for 1 year. Each time you sell a card, you should bring your envelope to the school to be turned into the office. Teachers, please send all your Major Saver envelopes to the office now.
Let's all do our part to help support this important foundation, our district, and our school. And now for our awesome influential person segment.
Our influential person this week is Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman escaped slavery to become a leading abolitionist. She led hundreds of enslaved people to freedom along the route of the Underground Railroad.
Born into slavery in Maryland, Harriet Tubman escaped to the freedom of the North in 1849 to become the most famous conductor of the Underground Railroad.
Tubman risked her life to lead hundreds of family members and other slaves from the plantation system to freedom on this elaborate secret network of safe houses. A leading abolitionist before the American Civil War, Tubman also helped the Union Army during the war, working as a spy among other roles.
After the Civil War ended, Tubman dedicated her life to helping impoverished former slaves and the elderly. In the honor of her life, and by popular demand, in 2016 the U.S. Treasury Department announced that Tubman will replace Andrew Jackson on the center of the new $20 bill. Between 1850 and 1860, Tubman made 19 trips from the south to the north, following the network known as the Underground Railroad. She guided more than 300 people, including her parents and several siblings, from slavery to freedom, earning the nickname Moses for her leadership.
Tubman died of pneumonia on March 10, 1913, surrounded by friends and family at around the age of 93. As Tubman aged, the head injuries she sustained early in her life became more painful and disruptive. She underwent brain surgery at Boston's Massachusetts General Hospital to alleviate pains and the buzzing she experienced regularly. Tubman was eventually admitted into the rest home named in her honor.
Want to know more? Let's watch.
As one of the most well-known conductors of the Underground Railroad, Harriet Tubman rescued more than 300 slaves over the span of 11 years.
Harriet Tubman was one of the most remarkable women in American history.
Born a slave in the early 1820s, Araminta Ross changed her name to Harriet Tubman after marrying a free black man named John Tubman around 1844.
As a slave, Harriet Tubman was repeatedly whipped. She also later was hit by a lead weight mistakenly, but that lead weight caused her to experience narcolepsy for the rest of her life.
Fearing that she would be sold away from her family in 1849, Tubman fled to Philadelphia using an informal but well-organized network known as the Underground Railroad.
She felt that she would be sold away because she was viewed as a sickly person. She and two of her brothers ran away, and the brothers decided they would return to the plantation. And she, instead of abandoning them, turned around, went back with them to the plantation, and then turned around and escaped a second time by herself.
Using her own money, Tubman made separate journeys to rescue her sister and brother. And in 1851, Tubman guided a group of 11 fugitives north, earning her the nickname Moses.
Harriet Tubman was called the Moses of her people, largely because she was so successful in leading slaves out of slavery, out of the South, into the North, which symbolically is known as the Promised Land. Moses, the figure from the Bible, leading his chosen people, Tubman took on that kind of mythic quality.
In 1858, Tubman assisted abolitionist John Brown in recruiting men for the raid on Harper's Ferry. During the Civil War, Tubman became a Union Army scout, a nurse, and led an armed expedition to liberate more than 700 slaves.
Harriet Tubman was an incredibly brave African-American woman. She sacrificed her own life, and she freed probably over 1,000 people. And she said she could have freed a lot more if they had known they actually were slaves.
Although Tubman was widely well-respected during her lifetime, she was impoverished and died of pneumonia in 1913. Tubman was buried with military honors and was later named an American hero by President Barack Obama.
Harriet Tubman is one of the amazing women in history. She not only brought these slaves out, but she never lost a life.
Wow, what an interesting story.
Yes, very cool. Make sure you're watching our show next week for our next amazing influential person.
Well, that's a wrap for today. I'm McKenna, and today is Friday, November 13th.
And I'm Marin, and it's a white day.
Have a good day, Cougars.